can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this. BC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bond. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick completion to the right. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. What a start this would be. This crowd roaring to try to get an early 3 and out. They'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Arkansas's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it. It's Davis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Using his legs, it's hard. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Makes the catch. It's Bond. At the 35, he's open. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The hand to the running back. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Bond. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Third down, red zone play, ground alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Dogs send that offense back onto the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. Call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Nice move there. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Dennis. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vincent. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Seeing this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's hard. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Razorbacks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the Heat. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guy.
There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On the move, it's Cameron. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On over the middle, it's Gee. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Melton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers want to move quickly. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Off play action. Got his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost the fire on second down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Dennis. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third down, he drops the throw. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Missouri will have to send out a punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He gets it in! Arkansas! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Hart. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They just keep firing. Let's it fly. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more...
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sweet cut there. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to regular season. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah.
Slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri wants to go fast.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hart. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hart. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these